If you're like most amateur golfers, you struggle with a flip or scoopy motion through impact. And it doesn't just happen with full swings, it happens with your chips, happens with all of that stuff. And today I want you to understand how to fix it today with one simple change. It's just a philosophical change if you want to think about it that way. You don't have to go out and do a million drills, you just have to change one simple thing and you'll never ever flip it again. So what is that change? Well, as I've talked about a million times on RotarySwing.com, everything revolves around, in the golf swing, in the Rotary Swing Tour method, pushing versus pulling. Now, I know other golf instructors don't talk about that, so it's a unique concept, but it dictates every single thing that you do because all movement is a push or a pull. So when you think about it that way, every choice that you make on how to start your takeaway, how to get to the top of the swing, the backswing, the downswing, etc., you're either pushing or pulling, and those are your two choices. Now, where most golfers make the mistake is that they're almost always driving and dominating the swing with pushing from the right side because it's their dominant hand, when in reality, the golf swing is primarily a lead side dominated movement. And if you're dominating with your trailing hand, that's exactly why you're still flipping the golf club. So let's take a look at this. My right wrist coming down at impact is in a position to where it wants to do what? It's fully hinged back, these muscles are loaded. Guess what my wrists want to do? Push against the shaft to unload these tensioned muscles, and that's exactly what creates a flip. Now your left hand, it's not really in a position strong enough to overcome the force and the inertia of the club. It's pretty hard to flip it with your left hand, but the right hand is in a position where it's super simple to do, and that's the whole trick to flipping it. If I want to flip it, that's exactly what I would do, is I'd take my right hand and push really hard against the shaft. Instead, what I want to do is pull with the left side. Now what's that going to happen if I pull it? Well, look at that. My left wrist, if I just drag it through the hitting area, look how nice and flat it is. Now you don't keep pulling like this, that's going to leave the face open. It's a slight pull and then we release it. But if you're driving with pushing it, you're always going to flip. So a simple drill that you can practice anywhere, anytime, and we do all of this stuff in our Rotary Swing Tour 5-step stuff on the site, but just a quick idea of just going out and practicing with your lead arm only and starting to get the club to release. And notice how nice and flat my wrist stays, and it just has a nice little release through the hitting area. I could never flip it like that. I could take my left thumb and push against the shaft and break the wrist down. So then if I see my students doing that, I take their left thumb and forefinger off the shaft and I have them just focus on dragging the club through with the last 3 fingers on the left hand. As they do this, it becomes virtually impossible to flip it, and then you're starting to feel how little tension you really need in your grip in order to allow the club to release naturally. So this stuff makes the golf swing super simple. That's why it's so important that you understand the concepts of pushing versus pulling, because almost all your swing flaws come from pushing from the right side of your body if you're playing golf right-handed. You want to get rid of the flip, all you got to do, take your right hand off. You'll notice this when you watch tour events. You watch guys sitting around on the range or they're on a tee box waiting to hit. You're always going to see them doing this. Left hand. You're never going to see a tour pro with a right hand swinging, making practice swings like this while they're sitting around the range. It doesn't make any sense to a tour pro because it's not how they swing the club. The lead side is what can drag the club through the hitting area and make the club face very stable. The right hand is always changing the loft and club face angle. Think about it this way. You're probably pretty skilled at pulling a trailer down the highway. Now, at 60 miles an hour, that trailer follows perfectly in line with you. But if you started trying to back your trailer up down the highway at 60 miles an hour, how well do you think that's going to work out? Well, if you've ever backed up a trailer trying to just get into a driveway, much less going 60 miles an hour down a highway, it's very, very tough. And that's because of the two centers of gravity way they have to be aligned in order for that truck to back up the trailer perfectly straight. When you pull, the two centers of gravity automatically align. This is the basic concept of physics. So if you believe in Newton and think he was right, you always want to be pulling that trailer down the highway. The same thing is true of the golf club. If you don't want that trailer to jackknife on you, stop pushing with your right hand. Watch VJ Singh, Phil Mickelson, tons of long hitters. As they come through the hitting area, what does their trailing hand do? VJ's almost comes completely off the club. Phil Mickelson's, obviously his left hand, does the same thing. Freddie Couples, same thing. They're releasing the golf club instead of pushing the club through the hitting area. It's super hard to overcome for most golfers because they're right-handed. That's the whole challenge of the game. but I have tons of drills that I'm going to help you with on RotarySwing.com that are going to help you build a proper golf swing and get out of this pushing habit, never flip the club again, and hit the ball straighter and further than you ever thought possible. So take a quick look at this little bonus clip from one of the videos, premium videos on RotarySwing.com, and we'll see you on the other side when you stop flipping it and start hitting your best shots of your life. The most enjoyable part of the golf swing is releasing the club with full force and allowing the club to do the work for you as a tool, the way it was designed to launch the ball into the air, high and flying straight without any effort. That's what we're all out here for, right? If we're honest, nobody wants to go and sit and practice putting all day. It's not that cool, but everybody loves pounding the ball, myself included. So the important part of understanding how to release the golf club is understanding whether or not you're flipping the club or properly releasing it. We got to kind of understand what those two things are, because there's a huge difference and it completely determines what that ball is going to do. I don't care necessarily if you may have the most beautiful position at the top of your backswing. You may look great there, but as you come down at impact and all of a sudden you start scooping, well, the ball's not going to fly the way you want it to. So let's first understand what a proper release is and understand what a release is in general. Now, a lot of people don't really understand the term release, but if you think about it, what does it mean to release something? Well, it means to let go. To physically let go of something is what you do when you release it, right? Now, of course, in the golf swing, we're not going to physically let go of our clubs, although I've seen guys do that. When you release it, you want to imagine that you're throwing the club at the ball and essentially letting go. Now, this is important because with rotary swing, we talk about how the forearms should rotate over in the golf swing. And a lot of people think that's a flip. That is not a flip. There are two common ways you would flip a golf club. Number one is if you push through with your right wrist and cause the left wrist to break down, that is a flip. So now you can see that my left wrist is broken down and the club head's flipping past my hands, and what's happening as we're hitting the balls, it's adding loft to the club face. This is the worst kind of flip. This is the amateur kind of flip. And then the pro flip, if you want to call it that, is when somebody flips their hands over, which is what I just told you to do, but they're forcefully doing it, actively doing it. With rotary swing, this rotation in the forearms is passive. You're not trying to flip your hands over, you're just guiding the club very effortlessly through this hitting area, and the club is actually designed to rotate like this. That's why they put the shaft in the heel.
Hey there, Chuck Quinton, founder of Rotary Swing University here. I hope you enjoyed the preview of the premium video. I want to show you what you're going to get once you join Rotary Swing, because our new course for Rotary Swing University is a game changer. It literally walks you through every single aspect of building a perfect golf swing, a powerful and safe golf swing, and all you have to do is literally click next. You don't have to think. All you got to do is follow the drills, watch the videos, click next. Everything is in sequence and walks you through everything you need to know about building the perfect golf swing step by step. And it's not only this amazing course that makes the thinking process, takes it all out of the golf swing, but we also offer 6 free swing reviews from a certified Rotary Swing Tour instructor for every phase of the swing. So with the RST 5-step system, we start with weight shift. Once you master weight shift, we move on to body rotation, we call core rotation. But through each section, we're going to test you. You're going to upload a video of you doing the drills, you doing it in your golf swing, and one of our certified instructors will review your swing and make sure that you're doing the movements correctly, so you never have to wonder, did I do this right? Am I getting better? You're going to know for sure. And all you have to do is join today with RotarySwing.com and start improving your golf swing right now. And we're going to give you 6 free swing reviews and, more importantly, a lifetime money-back guarantee. That's right. Nobody else in the golf instruction world would dare do this. We're so confident, and we've proved our method with over 300,000 golfers around the world, that we can guarantee your golf swing is going to improve by following our course. And all you've got to do is do the drills and submit your video for review, and our instructors are going to help you each step of the way. And if for whatever reason, if you ever decide that you're not happy and your golf swing didn't really improve, we'll give you every single penny you spent back on your Rotary Swing University tuition for free. So think about it. You've got literally nothing to lose. Go to RotarySwing.com, sign up today, and improve your golf swing once and for all.